Good morning, gang. Happy Friday. Yes, I am back at my kitchen table, not in the truck. So, all those people that are so butthurt by the truck noise, the road noise, this should be a little quieter. Maybe I'll start doing videos in a library or something. Get over it, okay? And for, of course, the one guy who said, all I do is sit and talk, fantasize or whatever it is. Please, please come over to my house. I could use an extra hand doing all the work I do around here. I guarantee you can't keep up with me. Even at 56 years old, you can't keep up with me. I don't care if you're 30. You know, as Mrs. P's made the comment many times, she goes, I wish I had half the energy you do. Yeah, because shit needs to get done. And guess what? Real preppers get stuff done. So, for those of you that are still here, most of you guys know me. I'm not going to worry about the pansy ass pussies that, all they do is come in to cause trouble. It's like, oh my God, but let's get into real stuff. So, get out your business cards, guys. We got to go back to the printer. No longer can we have our name and our title of racist, homophobic, transphobic, Islamophobic, sexist, misogynist, deplorable on there. Now we have to add militant, violent extremist too. Okay. I guess the LGBTQIA2 plus crowd needed some competition. So maybe we just all need to start identifying as RHTISMDMVE. I'm not kidding you. All right. So the FBI has come out and decided to identify people of interest that are militant, that they consider militant violent extremists. Now, I want you to give you this. This doesn't include, the definition of MVE does not include, members/supporters of Al-Qaeda, ISIS, Jane's Revenge, BLM, Antifa. Ruth sent us, doesn't include any of those people that actually do violent acts. Try to kill a Supreme Court justice, dox people like crazy, threaten to throw Molotov cocktails at people, burn down cities like Kenosha, Wisconsin. No, those people are not considered militant violent extremists. According to the FBI, okay, Joe Biden's FBI, Merrick Garland's Department of Justice, you are an MVE if you get on social media and talk about the Second Amendment and you support it. You're an MVE if you fly the Gadsden flag. Don't tread on me, huh? You're an MVE if you fly the Betsy Ross flag. You're an MVE if you question the U.S. government. Yes, okay. So I guess I am now considered by the FBI a militant violent extremist. And I guess it's a badge I will wear proudly, because if you want to watch any of my videos, never do I suggest going out and being violent. Actually, I suggest people to stay home and stay away from the violence. But, hey, I must be militant. I must be violent. I must be an extremist. I'm an extremist because I believe in the Constitution, the founding document of this country. This has been tried before, okay? And again, it's all different verbiage. Think of the Jews in Germany in the mid 20th century. Or think of the Slavs, or think of the Gypsies, or think of any other group that has been marginalized by a tyrannical government. What happened to them? Think about the Cossacks in Stalin's Russia. Think about the entire population of Ukraine during the Holodomor. Okay, for those of you that don't know what it is, that's when Stalin basically tried to starve out an entire country. All right, there's a lot more. I've done videos on Holodomor before. This is what happens when you get a tyrannical government that is hell-bent on breaking the people. And it's not trying to break the actual violent extremists. It's the ones that threaten their totalitarian views. You know, you go into what happened overnight. I guess Kyrsten Sinema has now caved on this inflation reduction bill, right? You know, after Joe Manchin caved earlier this week. So now the inflation reduction bill, which is basically already been determined by the CBO to not reduce inflation at all, but actually increase it, is going to pass. Okay, at least the Senate. It'll pass the House too. You know, just because, you know, Piglosi has her minions all in a line. But, you know, John Hickenlooper, Democrat from Colorado, said the quiet part out loud yesterday. Oh, this bill has nothing to do with inflation. This has everything to do with climate change. Okay? Let's talk about who the extremists are. Let's talk about who the eco-terrorists are. That would be your climate change freaks. Okay? And I'll give you this. As usual, there are wildfires burning out west. Why? Because the eco-terrorists won't let the state clean up all the dead underbrush. So what happens? The dead underbrush catches fire. What happens then? Houses burn, people die, etc., etc., etc. But my hands aren't dirty. I didn't pull a trigger of a scary weapon. No, you just burned tens of thousands of acres, destroyed people's lives, and killed people. Okay, you know, because of your idiotic ideas. Oh, we've got to stop the Keystone Pipeline because some bug or bird or something like that, their natural habitat is going to be destroyed by putting a pipeline through. Okay? Except there's all this talk still about putting a pipeline from the Great Lakes to California to ship water out there. That one's totally okay. So, you know, a metal tube that runs north and south, that's bad. A metal tube that runs east to west, that's fine. Okay. Eco-terrorists, that's what these climate change freaks are. That's what John Kerry, Greta Thunberg, Al Gore, literally Leonardo DiCaprio, every one of these brain-dead dumbasses should be called. The FBI should be going after them for destroying the country from within. But see, what this is, guys, is this is the trial balloon. And if you don't think China's watching this, how do we destroy the U.S.? You destroy it from the inside. I believe it was Abraham Lincoln that said, the only way to destroy the United States is from the inside. And he turned out to be right. Okay? China knows they have no chance in hell of ever winning a ground war in the United States. It's just not going to happen. It's impossible. Okay? Too big of territory, too many armed people, no way to resupply, etc., etc. The easiest way to do it, and this is after Pelosi's visit to Taiwan. This is probably what they're planning. They're just going to do what they can to make life more and more and more difficult to live here in the United States, make things more expensive, run inflation up, make gas prices higher, et cetera, and get the people more pissed and divided than we already are, till the point where we start taking out each other. Those are your militant, violent extremists. The people in government, the people that follow this climate change farce that are trying to destroy the country, because what they are doing is playing right into the hands of our real enemy and allowing the country to be taken over. I'm not militant, I'm not violent, and I'm not an extremist. By Webster's definition, I don't meet any of the criteria. But again, nobody ever accused anybody in Merrick Garland's FBI of being able to read a dictionary. Hell, Joe Biden's government can't even define recession. How the hell are they going to define what an extremist is? You know, I'm going to keep doing what I do. And if they come to my door, they come to my door. They just better tell their wives they may not be home for dinner, because I will take care of business. As the other flag says, this will defend. Pinball out.